Hey everybody, welcome to 180, where each week I'll give you two things, to equip you for ministry and to encourage you in your daily life. Let's get started. Well, today's our last classroom expectation. If you've been tuning in over the last number of weeks, you have gotten everything you need to serve successfully in Invincible. I want to encourage you to go back and view some of those episodes if you missed them, or give yourself a refresher so that you can be at your best when you serve in Invincible. But today's last classroom expectation is taking ownership. And I believe God's called us to invest more than just our time, but also our hearts as we serve. Let me give you a verse that helps put that in perspective and really shows the implications of not only investing our time, but also our hearts. John chapter 10, verse 12 and 13, Message translation shares it this way. A hired man is not a real shepherd. The sheep mean nothing to him. He sees a wolf come and runs, leaving the sheep to be ravaged and scattered by the wolf. He's only in it for the money. The sheep don't matter to him. You know, maybe you're here serving because you have a child, or maybe you just know you're supposed to serve somewhere and Invincible was the place that you chose, and whatever the reason was, I pray that you're investing more than just your time, but also your hearts into these children. You know, it's easy to have favorites and it's easy to see certain ones that are drawn to you, but do you genuinely care for every single child that comes through that door? To truly be a shepherd and take ownership for all that God brings into our classrooms. So I want to encourage you, take ownership by investing your heart into the lives of these children. Pray for them when you're at home. Before you come to serve, ask God, what can you do? What's that fresh thing that He wants to show you and the children in the Invincible classrooms? Well, let me give you something to encourage you in your daily life. God's been speaking to me a lot about seeing past the shortcomings. We don't want to make excuses, and we definitely want to take ownership for our failures and make improvements on them. But you know, if we get bogged down on our shortcomings, we'll miss the potential God has in our destiny. Let me share it to you this way. See people for who they are becoming, not for their shortcoming. You know, the enemy loves to take a failure or maybe a short season of life where we've been making some mistakes and wants to project that across our entire identity. But don't allow him to do that in you or in the lives of others. The enemy loves to bring division, and he wants to point out the flaws of everyone around you. You know, seeing people's shortcomings is a very cheap gift. It takes an even greater gift to see potential in someone and to call it out in ourselves as well. So be encouraged. The shortcoming that maybe you've made or that others around you have made is not who you are. There's greater things inside of you and those people around you, even the ones you think have blown it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've tuned in over these last few weeks and caught all of the classroom expectations, send me an email, let me know. Tell me what your favorite coffee shop is, because I want to get you a gift. God bless.